Around the U.S., there are more than 1 million warrants out for the arrest of people who have been accused of an offense, often minor, but who have not paid their fines or shown up in court. We have a report today on a new program organized by the Justice Department to encourage offenders to turn themselves in. It works, and it's done in churches.
Crime is not a law enforcement problem, it's a community problem, and it takes a whole community working together as one to make a tremendous difference.
There's always the possibility of a violent confrontation for whatever reason, even on the smallest of warrants. It may be that the person just didn't want to go to jail that day, or they had something in their possession they didn't want the officer to find.
I've seen many of my brothers and sisters in law enforcement killed by the desperate actions of people that are wanted and on the run.
He's a collaborator. He brings people together. Early on, when he had a vision for how Northeast Ohio, the law enforcement communities would come together and make our community a safer place, in addition to creating wonderful programs that are nationally recognized and being practiced around in other communities as well.
Don't let me down, all right, deal?
Everybody was helping me, so I was in a good position right here. I did the right thing, I turned myself in.
This is part of a 2-year-old program coordinated by the Justice Department called Fugitive Safe Surrender. It's a brainchild of Pete Elliott, a member of the U.S. Marshal Service.
People have asked me why a church, and it's simple. Churches give hope.
I had the wonderful privilege of meeting Marshal Elliott 5 or 6 years ago, around an idea that he had to create a program with the faith-based community to allow offenders to have an opportunity to have a second chance, come in and have their warrant removed. And it was an exciting time. It was a great idea, and I believe it expressed both the values and the faith of Marshal Elliott.
And so what I've tried to do, at least through my years, is try to put together coalitions that make sense, coalitions that make a difference, and coalitions that will not only make a difference for today, but also make a difference for tomorrow.
Pete is focused on the root of the problem, and he's focused on going back into the family, into the community, and trying to make a difference well beyond his years. So when Pete's gone, we'll have a foundation, a regional foundation in Northeast Ohio that we owe to Pete.